Hi, how are you doing? I hope that you're having a good day so far. What, Mocha? What, Mocha? Hey, just Jazzy. How's your day? How's your day? Or I should say, how is your day going? You're good? I'm good. Took a nap today. Went to church this morning, took a nap when I got home. Went back on Bible study. So I'm awake. I definitely needed a nap today because I was sleepy, tired. But I'm good. I'm eating a fruit bowl, jackfruit, grapes, red grapes and green grapes, and black olives. What's up, Jay? Pizza Hut sounds good. Sounds good. But I'm trying to stay at the hospital, just Jazzy. Trying to stay at the hospital. But I love pizza though. But I'm eating a fruit bowl. I've been trying to eat fruits and vegetables. And Mocha likes jackfruit. That's why she's crying. She wants to eat all my food out my bowl. Yep, fruit is everything. Sergio Wilder. Welcome to the live. How are you doing, Jay? How was the breakfast that you went to this morning? Of course it's gonna be okay. TC Star. Why wouldn't it be okay? The food was good. Owasaku. You must be. Are you in Japan? Where are you in Asia? Or am I assuming that you're in Asia? You said good morning, but it's night here. I'm in America. 7:40 p.m. Let me guess. It's early in the morning in Asia. If you are in Asia. Owasaku. Where are you from? The food was good, Jay. PNG. Like I'm supposed to know what that means. Is that the Philippines? Hey, it's time for the bonnet. Everybody's got their own opinion, but when I'm in my bed, it is time for the bonnet. Unless I put my little satin pillowcase on. PNG. Yeah, I don't know how long I was sleeping for. Boxing Bros. I think I slept maybe like 2 hours. It could have been longer than that because as soon as I got home, I ate a little salad and I went to bed. If I was about 2 or 3 hours. Mocha, that's it, baby girl. One more little piece and that's it. That's it. All right. Yo, yo. Hello. How are you? I am Vita. How are you doing? The eyes are very much open. I have taken a nap. I'm ready to box. Yo. I had a classmate with the last name Pittman. I wonder where she is. Some classmates, they just kind of vanish. My email is in my channel description. Feel free to go find it. So what was on the menu? I'm just curious. Was it like a traditional food? Did y'all have grits? Please tell me that y'all didn't have sweet grits up in North Carolina. Boxing Bros. What is that channel about? What are you guys up to tonight? I did ask you what country you were in, Owasaku. You want to come where? My moderator said you're not coming nowhere. My moderator is saying you better be careful about what you're saying there. Give them a chance. People with second languages as English, sometimes they have a bit of a different way of expressing themselves. Give them a second, Jay. We're going to assume they're from Asia. We're going to assume they're having some language difficulties. That's my assumption first until they prove me wrong. I know you did. I know what you did, but I'm just saying. I was just trying to figure out where they were trying to come to. They said they want to come. You want to come where? Black olives are good for your skin. Some people wonder why my skin is healthy because I eat a lot of black olives, among a lot of other things. No problem, Jay. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You saw me asking, like, come where? Come what? Because that can mean a lot of things. You notice they stopped typing. They can always tell you right there. I can apply what? What do I need to apply for? I did ask what country are you from. You didn't answer. And PNG doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what that means. Unless it's Papua New Guinea. And I don't think that's the initials for that. I don't think. Now you're making me want Pizza Hut, just Jazzy. Pizza Hut was always my favorite pizza place, even though I had tried a lot of other pizza places. I always seem to like Pizza Hut. I don't know why. All gone, Mocha. All gone. I need to be doing my hair, but I think it might be a messy fro week at the rate I'm going. I'll see what tomorrow brings because it's definitely not going to happen tonight. And then because it's not going to be that cold, I don't know. I saw this lady with a big plait style. And then I did buy me some Marley braid hair. So I was thinking about doing something with that Marley braid hair. Kind of like updo style or something. Look, that's it. It's all gone, Mama. Look, all gone. All gone, all gone. All gone. See? All gone. You ate one. It's all gone. See? All gone. All gone. All gone. Why you in the kitchen? Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. We got to go check on the chicken because we're cooking. Come on, we got to go check on the chicken. Maybe that's why Mocha's getting all excited because I'm cooking her chicken for the week. I'm cooking Mocha's chicken for the week. Let's see if Mocha's chicken is done. Mocha, you're not eating this chicken because you know it's not your time to eat. No, ma'am. And I think it's done. I think so. Yes, ma'am. Do, 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 do. Yep, it looks done. All right, y'all, the chicken is done. No, you're not eating this chicken tonight, little lady. No, 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 no. You're not eating this chicken tonight. Where did I put your bowl? Where did I put Mocha's bowl? Mocha, where's your bowl? That's weird. Oh. Found it. Yep, it's a lot cheaper just to cook for your dog. If you follow whatever menu search you're going to follow. I researched some stuff online and then I decided what I was going to cook for her. Then she got sick. Then her doctor was saying, well, this is what you need to feed her. So I kind of feed her that way. Then I add other superfoods that are pet friendly to her diet. No, this is for tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hasta mañana. I know you smell it, but it is not for tonight, young lady. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. That's hot. Hot, hot, hot. What are y'all cooking? What's up, fam? Most of us are just waking up, I think. I don't know if Jay was sleeping, but just Jazzy and I were sleeping. And then I woke up. I woke up in time for Bible study, as a matter of fact. I had said I wanted to get back on Bible study. He said it was on Zoom. I didn't have to leave my house. I didn't really have an excuse not to be on. And after the preacher that came today came from Atlanta. And he was reminding us to do what we are supposed to be doing and avoid the clowns. You heard. He was talking about avoiding the clowns, and then he tied all that into Black history. And of course, he had to address the political people. I'm going to leave that one alone because we don't do politics here. But the preacher came all the way from Atlanta to bring the word today. And told us to be... No, I think his title was Watch Out for the Clowns. Something like that. Yeah. The clowns are all around. You're about to go to sleep. Well, you make sure you avoid the clowns. Make sure you avoid the clowns. And I was like, if it wasn't better, a more fitting service. When I got to morning Bible study, then they were talking about things that we've had to endure this week, which we always remind ourselves about that. And I was like, yes, indeed, I've endured some things this week, but God. Well, you could have. I was waiting on you, but since you didn't do it, I did it. Like I told you, I don't have a problem moderating for my is once a person is not answering my questions, that lets me know instantly what their intent is. They don't have an intent. My question was simple. Where are you from? But yet you keep on asking me a million questions, but you're not answering any of mine. So, hey, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Wait a minute, Jay. You finished your you just finished your first official week on your job. I just thought about that. Congratulations. Congratulations. Don't take it for granted because the world we live in right now, having a job is sure enough a blessing. Sure enough, sure enough. I hear that. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Ching, ching. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Ching, ching. Forgive all the noise. Forgive all the noise. Yep. That's what we work for, to get money, to give it away. That's what I'm learning. And that's what I'm practicing lately. And that's living debt free. And I've talked about it before. If I can't afford it, then I don't need it. Simplicity, simplistic living. Not trying to create debt, but to build assets. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. Building assets. Building assets. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, yeah. That's where I am, too. That's where I've been. But even more so now because of the master plan. The master plan that's in motion says that I must be debt free in order to do the master plan. Yep. Especially when you have unnecessary debt. I'm not one of those people. I've never been one of those people that creates unnecessary debt. What's wrong with you, Mama? Nothing. You walking like you're about to fall. I'm finna bend down and pick this thing up. Okay, you're walking like you're about to fall. Anyway, you about to go to bed? Mm-hmm. Why? No, but I just took this out, but I'll be up. I'm not going to sleep because I was sleeping already. I was already sleeping. You just cooked Mocha's chicken. You had that right there. That's not mine. That coconut water.
That's mine.
Okay.
By the way, give it to me. Sometime in the night I will.
Coconut water.
I finish
Coconut water. I mean, you didn't take me out one today. You didn't take me out one
it.
today.
I just take one out and have a sip because I didn't want to get dehydrated.
Yeah, but you took
And I
me
began to
out
feel
all the
that
other
way.
days.
I took him because you were going to work. You ain't going to work today. Why should I take you one? Come on. I just want to make sure you get one so you'll be hydrated and don't wait till whenever.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night.
Come on, Moki. Lights out.
Everyone gonna come tomorrow and help me sort out this paper and stuff. I told you, but
Yes, ma'am. That's why I told you call your children that's smart, the ones who paid attention in school.
yeah, you gonna come. All right, don't say that. All of you went to school.
Yes, ma'am. But you know what I mean. They got the expertise. That's the field they work in. I don't do that. Yes, ma'am. They still went to school for that. I ain't go to school for that. Uh-oh. They went to school for that, not me. Mocha, you coming? Hello? Yeah, Mocha thinks she's grown. I guess she gonna sleep out tonight in the streets. She gonna sleep out in the streets tonight. Says she not coming back here. She'll come when she get ready. All right. It's called meal prep. I meal prep for Mocha more than I do for myself. Oh, meal prepping for a doggy, but you gotta do that. It's a whole lot cheaper long way. Cause you buy some of that stuff they have in the store, that stuff that's like in the freezer section for pets. That stuff is expensive. I don't know which is worse now, buying chicken or buying already made dog food. I'm like, I think I'll go the route of buying my own buying my own food and cooking it for my dog. Coconut water. Mommy says I must drink one every day. So she says. Some people don't like coconut water, but to me it's just like, I guess because I've drink it all my life, I guess. But why you open the door and then you didn't come in? Oh, you did. My bad. I thought you didn't come in. Good night, Mocha. No more food from my hands, Mocha. So how are you doing? Hi. How are you doing? Don't mind me. I must just always living life in front of the camera when I'm ready to turn it on. How are you doing? I have some things I need to do. Right now, I just feel like doing nothing but talk to you. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with my afro this week. Oh, church was good. I started not to go, but that was the devil speaking. And like you have to listen, sometimes you have to brush that devil off the shoulder. But I went. And I'm glad I went. Because I needed to definitely hear that sermon that was saying, uh, stay away from the clowns. I think that's what he said. He's like one of those low key pastors where he's talking and he don't be all loud. He got loud a couple of times, and other than that, he just chill. He's actually an artist. He is an artist, but he's also a minister. And his artwork has been in a lot of places. Like he said, his gift has made room for him to talk to a lot of important people. He's a cool brother. He's one of those people that when he's speaking, you don't have a choice but to listen because his voice commands that you listen. One of those kind of pastors. Yep. So I actually enjoyed service today, and I didn't have to put no ear things in my ear because sometimes I literally have to put the ear like some type of ear protection in my ear because it's so loud and I can't even hear myself breathe, and then it makes my blood pressure go up. Yeah, it was. If you have time, you know where to find it. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook Live. So if you want to hear what the man had to say about the clowns, then go check it out at We Are Bethel SDA. Yep. Anybody, go look it up. At symbol We Are Bethel SDA. That's our church. Just skip ahead to the sermon. The lady that did praise and worship today, she did good. Her son was with her, but I can't say that I heard him, but I heard her. She was worshiping, and I think I heard her son, but she was more dominant than he was. He was, I think, there more for moral support, and he was just there. I really didn't hear the brother. I didn't hear him. Maybe I'll hear him if I play the replay on YouTube or something, but in person, I really didn't hear him. Yep. Oh, I like these shows where I watch these home cooking people on the Create channel. Do you watch PBS or is it just me? I know I can't be the only one because PBS wouldn't survive if it was only me. I like watching PBS stations because I don't want to put a bunch of bad stuff in my brain. So now they're watching, not they're watching, but it's a cooking show. They're home cooks. Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go. Let me make sure the motivational minister sees his books right there. I'm going to start reading the big book now. I haven't started reading the big book yet, but. And this is my homework from my daughter. I need to finish this book. Has your daughter or your son ever given you one of these? My daughter gave me this book and I'm still working on it. I'm almost done. I'm about right there where you see that crease right there, where it has so many different things. This is a cool gift. Now, this is a cool gift right here. This book is a cool gift. It's made me think about a lot of things. And honestly, I don't want my daughter to know everything that I've done. So I'm being very selective about how I say things. Neither am I necessarily secretive. What's up, Bencher Morse? Neither am I secretive, but at the same time, there are just some things your children just don't really need to know in the long run. They just don't need to know. But it asks for a lot of history, then it asks for a lot of what happened when and how were you then type deal. So yeah. It's taken me a lot longer because I'm trying to give a child approved, now adult approved version of myself to my daughter. Yeah, it's been a work in progress. Oh, okay. Well, she gave it to me for Mother's Day, so that should tell you I've had it since Mother's Day, and I'm not done. But I'm just really trying to be careful about how I answer and what I put in writing. That's all. It's making me dig up some things, dig up some things from the mind. I'm not even going to address that, Venture Morse. Like I already just said, I'm trying to find the appropriate words and responses to some of the situations in the book. Yeah. So why y'all not out on the date? Why y'all not out on the date? Our dates are overrated. But yeah, it's actually a pretty cool book. I wish it was shorter. That would be nice. But it's basically got a page for a long page. See the pages, some of the pages it has like something at the top, and then it gives you like a whole page of lines to write. I mean, you could fill it up or not fill it up, but I'm actually almost done. I just kind of been dragging on getting it done, but I need to get it done and give it back to her. I plan to have it done by the time I see her again. It'll be done. Really, brother Jay. Really, really. You don't do anything you're ashamed of. You right about that though. If you're ashamed of it, you shouldn't be doing it. That is very true. That is very true. True, true, true. You're right about that. Very, very true. But I wasn't always a good girl. I'm sure you weren't always a good boy either. Mm-hmm. Wasn't bad. I guess it depends on whose eyes was sort of looking. Yeah, yeah. Yep. That's why I always say if I'm thinking it, I might as well go ahead and do it because I'm already guilty. That's what I say sometimes. But that's not always the best thing. Uber Eats. Yep, but we can be something, but we don't have to remain that something. Just like as always, the pastor today was telling us that we need to always rededicate ourselves to God daily. Start afresh daily. Yeah, exactly. The shame comes after the fact, right? Sometimes it comes in the middle of whatever it is, too. But sometimes you're convicted right after you start whatever it is that you've done that you know you shouldn't be doing. And then definitely after the fact, it gets more pronounced. That is a fact for sure. For sure, for sure. But Brother James trying to make it seem like he's never been a bad boy. Brother James. At least that's what your little comment would lead somebody to believe that you've never been a bad boy. But we know. Nevertheless, it's a good book. I'm assuming there should be one that says dad. It can't be just for mamas. That you need to have. Oh yeah, I tell a lot of things. I tell more, especially on this channel. I probably told more than I need to tell some of y'all people in here, but it's all good. But I don't tell you everything. If God tell me to tell you, then I tell you. If not, I'm not telling you nothing. Not gonna tell you nothing. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do to my hair. I need to spray it again. I need some leave-in treatment. But maybe my hair just wants to be free. My hair just want to be free. I know, but you know what? I always say that those people are not my person. If you're ever with somebody and they're throwing what you said to them in your face, you might as well walk away because they're gonna always do it. And I've seen that happen to a lot of people. And you don't even have to be like, say, in a type of conflict situation. Some people are just petty like that. You share something that's really deep and dark, and then Every time something comes up and they get the opportunity, start saying, "Well, that's why you shouldn't have did so and so or whatever, whatever." Yeah, 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 yeah. And it was like, if you said that you loved me, then why would you want to throw that back in my face and hurt me? Like I told you that in confidence, and now you're using that same confidence to be a weapon. Something that was told in confidence to you because I trusted you. And that's when you separate the real ones from the ones that you need to exit out of your life. Yeah, I'm learning that too. Only to those who need to hear it. And then sometimes you just know that your testimony is not for every room that you walk in. I've definitely learned that. If it's not being told to tell it, I'm not telling it. Hmm. Yep. You better than me because I don't even tell in church. God ain't never told me to tell that in church. So I don't tell it. I guess it all depends. Some things are told, but they're told differently. Some people can't handle the exact information, but some people can understand an overview of a situation. Oh, that's good. I mean, you do what God is telling you to do. Okay, Leroy. Thank you for that information. I don't have TikTok, so I don't do TikTok. Well, if God is leading you to tell that testimony in your church setting, then that's where God wants you to tell it. And sometimes some people needs to hear what you have to say. But I know for sure every testimony is not meant for every platform or every situation. You can always give a thankful praise. You don't always have to go back into things that are dark and dreary. And like this one lady was saying, that some people tell testimonies that are 30 years old and they tell it like it happened yesterday. And then she was saying that God wants to hear your right now testimonies. When you keep on telling these testimonies that happened 30 years ago, you're trying to say that God hasn't worked in 30 years. And then I just kind of smile, but I know there's particular people that do that. They tell these testimonies that are like 30 years old, but they don't say nothing about what God did this week, this day. God is always blessing and doing. But we're talking about testimonies, like real life testimonies. I wasn't really talking about TikTok, but thank you for sharing. But I guess some people do share their testimonies on TikTok and social media. Some people do. Now that I think about it, I've seen many testimonials in a short form, YouTube short or reel on Instagram or whatever. Yep, you can do that too. Testify. Mm. Better to be silent and let your life speak for you. That's true too sometimes. Yep, 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 yep. Mm-hmm. Beans and rice. No, the brother cooking beans and rice on the cooking show. I'm trying to learn how to cook. I only watch cooking shows to get other ideas. Because basically, at the long run, everybody can cook, I guess, for the most part. But like the man just said, he just said keywords. He said, well seasoned. Some people put things on the stove or they put them in the oven or they put them in the air fryer or whatever other gadget. But then they're not well seasoned. And that's where that's where the vibe comes. Don't produce food that's not well seasoned. But you know what? You can actually cook food that's not over seasoned or well seasoned and it can still taste good. It's all in the method and the technique of what's happening. Did you know that? For example, I could tell this story. I think the lady died, so I could tell the story. You can like look at some food and before you touch it, you already know that it's not good. I mean, just by looking at it. Oh Lord. You gotta be careful when you get certain invitations to dinner. You don't want to offend people, but it's like those places that you go that you know you have to eat before you go so that you're not hungry. Yeah. Have you ever been invited to somebody like that? You know that they can't cook. They always want you to come over, but you know they can't cook. And you know you got to eat before you go or you're going to be hungry. And how you pull off the meal is always interesting. You don't want to offend the person, you know. And that's how our family used to be. We used to always be invited to this person's house. And we all learned quickly that we could not eat there. We just couldn't. But the person was such a great host, has always wanted everybody to come over. But we just couldn't eat there. Anyway, so that's why those people need to watch cooking shows. Watch some cooking shows. Learn some techniques about making sure your food is well seasoned. And whatever that means for you, because everybody's idea of well seasoned is not the same. But just make sure it's seasoned in some type of way. And then when you cook it, you're cooking it with love. If you don't have love for the people that you're cooking for, I've done that before. You know how sometimes people ask you to cook something and you don't want to cook it because you just weren't in the mood to cook and then you just cook it just because. There's a difference than when you cook with love and when you just cook when somebody's saying they want something or whatever. But when you're cooking with love, that food just always comes out differently. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, Venture Morse. But even mushy peas can be tasty. I'm just saying they could be tasty. But everyone likes their vegetables differently, so that goes back to preference as well. Because I've seen some people that like cook their broccoli till it's mushy, and then they put a whole bunch of cheese in it. Once again, it's preference. But once they've overcooked the broccoli, then they put this cheese sauce on it, whether it's made from scratch or made from a tube of cheese or whatever you call it. I can say a lot of things about that, but some people like that and it's okay for them and they consider it tasty. But for me, because of how I've been groomed and grown with vegetables, we don't turn our broccoli into mushy broccoli. But some people in their homes, their families, broccoli is not done until it's actually like mushy. That's what they consider done. So it goes back to preference, and I'm trying to keep this very professional because we just have to understand that there are differences, just like there are differences with every other thing in life. There's difference in the way we choose to prepare our food. But please don't give me broccoli that looks like mashed potatoes. Please don't. This is a public service announcement. Thank you. Oh, but anyway, nevertheless, I'm watching PBS, the 5.2 channel. That's the Create channel. And I don't know, this lady, she's made some, I think she said she's making Nigerian food because she's from Nigeria. Yeah, PBS. I watch PBS. I have Air TV. I don't have cable TV. It's overrated. And I wasn't even watching. I got rid of cable once my daughter left the dwelling. Because I was only paying for that stuff for her. And then I shouldn't have even been paying for it for her. TV is overrated. Uh-oh. TV is overrated. Yeah, don't you know what PBS is? You know what Air TV is? You know when they changed all the TVs over? So they claimed that the analog wasn't, they claimed that analog wasn't going to work anymore. And then they started with the converter boxes. And they had people throwing out their old TVs when they could have used converter boxes. Exactly. That's how I was. And I was like, I'm not going to be paying almost $100. At that time, I was paying like almost $100. And I was like, no. I don't know what I'm going to run to the store for Chaos Pack tape. Yeah, but I've been stopped paying. All I have is my antenna that I put on the window, that type of antenna. And then I just run my air channel search thing and it pulls in enough channels for me to watch enough nonsense. Air TV has enough channel for me to get enough nonsense in my head. That's what I do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Most of the time, I don't even turn on the TV. I just turned it on. I was supposed to be watching the weather channel because I hadn't watched the weather that I like to stay abreast on. Now, I don't feel like posting content tonight. I haven't really made any videos to make content with, so I need to do that tomorrow. And I'm thinking whether or not I'm going to do DoorDash tomorrow. I think I'm going to get up and do that in the morning too. Anybody DoorDashing besides me? I haven't done it since like what, October. But why ride for free? Sometimes you just want to get out and drive. Oh, Warble, you came back with your interesting name. Warble. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Do you DoorDash, Warble? Now, see, this lady just made something creamy and cheesy, but it looks very suspect. I barely even have time to watch TV, and when I get the chance, it's usually something on Netflix or Amazon Prime. Exactly. I watch a lot of Roku. Roku. Oh, you don't have a lot of people that use DoorDash? What about Uber Eats or the Grubhub? I guess it depends on where you live. I don't do it in the area where I live. I actually have to go to the city. I wish I could do it like around where I live, but I have to go to the city just to do it. The DoorDash, some DoorDash comes to the country, but not a lot of restaurants. It's Slim Pickens. Slim Pickens. Oh, I didn't know you left me, Just Jazzy. I didn't know you left me, so welcome back. Here I am playing with this tool again. I'm going to master this tool. What major city you choose to? I don't know if I call it a major city, but it's not a major city. I go to both cities, they're not that big. I said I was going to go into the big city one day, but then that might be frustrating because I don't know. Like I'm near Orlando. I would dare not do DoorDash and oh, you better pay that bill. I would dare not do DoorDash in a big city because it would be frustrating because I don't know the area. I do it in cities that I can manage near me. Yeah, you can do a lot of doubles in the city though. A lot of people do that, and I personally, I think of it as I would be if it was my order. I never double up on orders. I would literally pick up an order, I deliver that order. And I don't think it's fair to the customer because there's no way that I can get to that customer in the right time by picking up multiple orders just to be making more money. And maybe that's just me, but I just see that as not nice. Because I actually watched on my app, my Uber Eats app one day. Like I see the person coming with my food, and all of a sudden they're turning away from where I am, going back around other places, and then they come because you're watching them, unless they don't. Some people use the thing and they know how to manipulate it by not accepting it when they've already gotten it or whatever, and all this kind of stuff. But I don't want to see them going away from my address and they're supposed to be bringing me my food. Then it's like, where are you going with my food? Like no. But I do it because it's optional for me. It's not something that I have to. No, no. I hear what you're saying. Though. I know people that do that. I was told by some people, and I watched some YouTubers that were doing it, and they would say that they would do that. Yeah, I just do it as if it was me. I wouldn't want nobody taking my food all around the place. I usually do like one or two orders and I'm done. I don't go. I am definitely not out there all day. Yeah, and I'm very selective about which orders I take as well, because I'm definitely not going to ride for no $1 or $2 or $3 or $4. Nah. Nope. But I got you. I understand. Milwaukee, Milwaukee. I try to pay my bills timely. I don't even like to think about bills. When I get them, I just try to pay them. I don't have to think about it no more. Now I understand why sometimes they nick you with these things. 'Cause this thing is like really sharp. It's really sharp. And then I was watching those Filipinos and those Asians when they do those videos on like Facebook. They do it like so fast. And then they're doing like your cuticles with this thing. And it's really like, wow. I don't know. Maybe she's not. But maybe she is. I don't know. G Mama, G Mama, you here, G Mama? G Mama, G Mama, G Mama. I don't think G Mama here either. G Mama, G Mama. Probably not because it's kind of late. When I got on, it was already almost 8 o'clock. And I usually don't get on that late. I usually don't get on that late. Aw, Warble. No, actually, I usually do scriptures in the morning. I've done it at night before. Oh, that means a lot. You want to hear scriptures every time? I don't usually sing in the evening either, unless I feel impressed to do so. But it's usually just me being me in the evening time, talking to my people. But I do scriptures in the morning, usually around 5, depending on how revived I feel in the morning. Usually about 4, 5, or 6. It varies, but somewhere in that window of time before I begin my day. Well, that means a lot that you asked. The scriptures are always in the heart, though. Definitely got to keep the scriptures in the heart. Oh, you mean you're sleeping at 4 a.m. in the morning? Most people are, but you'd be surprised. There are a lot of people that are on YouTube all night because you have to think that it's a channel. I mean, it's an app that's all around the world, so people are always on there. Well, on the weekend though, I usually do it a little later than usual, but it also depends on if I'm planning to go out into the streets. Like last Sunday, I got up and I decided to go out. I don't know if I'm going to decide to go out in the morning because for one, I haven't done my laundry, so that's a factor. So I have to do laundry. I said I was going to do it when I wake up, and that's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. Probably what I'll do. I don't like to keep laundry around. I had that hangnail. Hangnails. Oh, they're roasting corn. Now I'm thinking about Mr. Fred. Definitely forgot to change my load. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I probably should do laundry now. I don't have a reason why I shouldn't do it now. But yeah, I don't think Nika's in the cut because I think she kind of goes to bed or whatever. But she said she's on a what you call it. She's on a mission to do whatever she's doing, so she's not on social media that much. I mean, I've taken time off from social media too. Sometimes you got to do that because, especially, I guess it also depends on what you're getting yourself involved in on social media. Because sometimes you put a lot of things in your brain that's very toxic, very toxic. And if you recognize that, then you'll say, "Yeah, I need to step back because what I'm consuming is not healthy." I used to eat this thing in Korea. You know that white cheese that they use like in Mexican food? What you call that stuff? What's that white cheese? I forget what it's called. But when you cook it, it becomes like something different when you cook it. It's not like why am I putting that there? It goes right here. It's not like our kind of American type cheese. It's a cheese that when you cook it, it has a texture. What is that stuff called? Is it freshka? Anyway, they're using that corn, and I saw when I was in South Korea, the lady that used to cook for us, she made that kind of. It's like a little corn casserole like things with cheese. I always said I was gonna try to do that, and I think that's a cheese I would need to use that's similar to the cheese that was in Korea, where you can make like these little corn cookies. It looks like corn cookies, but it's like with cheese, and then you put like a little um bell peppers and I think that's what it was, like corn and bell peppers and that cheese and like a little seasoning or whatever. That stuff was so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I said I was gonna do it, try to copy what the lady used to do. And but she used like the sweet corn with that cheese and like some other little seasoning. That stuff was so good. Well, look who's here. Look who's here. You pulled her out, Jay. And Nika sounded like she out in them streets. I started to go out and run the streets, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna get into that because that's when the devil get busy. Stay my butt home. Devil get busy. I'm like the devil ain't gonna get busy with me tonight. Sound like you doing interesting things. You're gonna be with us until you get to your car, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Trying to figure out what this lady's making. It looks interesting. I'm gonna see if YouTube is gonna copyright me because I'm watching PBS. It's always amazing the things that they dig up. Nothing wrong with a brother in the kitchen. Nothing wrong with a brother in the kitchen. That's one thing I definitely love, a man that loves to be in the kitchen. You ain't even gotta ask him. He's in the kitchen because he loves being in the kitchen. That's the kind of brother I like. It's actually kind of warm. It feels like summer tonight. Oh, the game that you went to, who won that game that you went to the other day, Jay? Hey, how you doing? How are ya? How are ya? I'm just chilling. That's all. That's all. That's all. Chilling like a villain. Moderator Jay, did you come back? Nika, you still here? Or you said that once you got to your car, you're gonna be whatever. Are you still on your way to your car? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Oh, you're in the store. Just here watching this cooking show, just relaxing. These are home cooks that are on this PBS cooking show. You know those home cooks who feel like they're the best. You know the super chefs that some of us think that we are at home. And so they're doing their little home cook version, home cooks version. I think I want some Korean food. I haven't had Korean food in a while. I need to find a restaurant that caters to like vegetarian type Korean food. That'll be good. Mm, 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 mm. You're back. I was asking you something. I forgot what I was asking you now. I forgot. The lady's cooking rice and plantains. Yeah, I thought about you. But that's not what I was asking though. Low country chicken bog. Oh, you can hear. But you out there in the streets, girl. Go ahead on with your bad self. I used to roam around on Saturday night, but then I got tired. It's tiring. Last Sunday when I went out, I did not plan to be gone that long. Then I got back home. It was almost 1 o'clock. Time goes by so fast when you're just doing little chores, or you little errands or whatever. I don't want to do that tomorrow. I'm not sure which way I'll go. Da, 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 da. I'm not really talking. I'm more quiet, but I'm here. I'm here. You know when you're watching TV with the family and everybody kind of sitting around? That's kind of like what it is. Oh yeah, you did say that you're gonna get somebody. So how you gonna say you went to a good place and then you saying you so hood? So I'm kind of confused. You saying you went to a good place? Happy people in the air, happy people everywhere. Hey, you don't want people gripping your skull. Please tell me you didn't let the people grip your skull. Oh, you're saying basically you went to people that can do your hair. But gripping your skull, that's how you end up with alopecia. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know nothing about your hair health or what kind of hair you got, of course, but I'm like, don't let them pull your brains out because that's not good. I'm just saying. Hey, what I just do? Oh, okay. What the world? But you said you went to a good place and then you said I'm so hood. But I know that good places are in the hood too. Everything in the hood is not bad. But you definitely don't want people gripping your brains out. Are you waiting on dinner, Jay? I need to go put my laundry in the machine. I don't know why I'm not doing that yet. I need to. Oh, you already had your dinner? I saw this one man earlier today. There are so many people that are expressing themselves differently, but he was an Asian cook on another show, and he had like rainbow nails. But I noticed a lot of guys are choosing to color their nails, and I forget what they call it. There's a name for everything these days, right? But it's like they're just saying it's like a freedom of expression, and I understand that too. There is freedom in expression for everybody, but some things are just different. Different. Fatback, green beans, broccoli. The rice had the fatback in it, or the fatback was in the green beans. I guess is what you're saying. That's what somebody was telling me. They were saying that they couldn't eat vegetables without fatback in it, or they can't eat vegetables without whatever pigtails or something. Oh no, that's what she was making. She made the savory oatmeal. I gotta try it. What the? You kidding me? You're kidding me. What the world? Wait a minute now. They must have had a time limit why they had to get out of there. They had a what you call it? What you call it? You know, like you rent a chair. They were in a rent space. That girl for real. Ah, that's messed up. They had to finish her hair out on the porch. You say you want to go where the grippers were. That's what the grippers do. That's funny. What? That must be a place that they didn't own, I guess. They must have been like renting. Because if you're in your own establishment, you shouldn't be put out. It must have been like a mall or something, or some type of place that was restricted, obviously. Oh, chair rental. That's what I figured it had to be something like that. And I guess they underestimated what they had time for, huh? Wow. That sounds interesting, but that's what it is. Hey, when your time is up, unless you want to pay extra, you gotta get out. Ah, yeah. That's what somebody always told me to do. Go to Fort Lauderdale to get my windows tinted, and kept saying how much cheaper it is and all that kind of stuff. Get it done in the flea market because it's so competitive. But I'm like, I don't have time to be driving to Fort Lauderdale just to get a discount. I guess I haven't been down there in a while. And the car that I have now, I don't really plan on driving back down there with that car no more. Not that I couldn't, but I don't plan to. You know, I understand the hustle too. I thought about doing that. Actually, somebody offered to let me do hair at their spot, but I just said I don't even know if I want to open that up. I probably should take advantage of that offer because I was definitely given that offer, and I just might take them up on it. I gotta start the side hustle. I have a built-in security guard. A built-in security guard. 1 hour 19 minutes now. That's what the timer is tick tocking. I'm just chilling. I took a nap this afternoon after I got home. I need to go get my evening popsicle. Life is not complete until I've had my fruit popsicle. It's becoming my. I'm trying to avoid candy, so I've been trying to find a substitute. So now on the popsicles, Jay keeps popping in and leaving. I can't count him as being here. He's here and not here. The family is getting smaller. You know, Destiny is dealing with what they're dealing with, and Gabby is doing what she does. She appears, but she's just being, cautious about some things. So she comes along, but right now I'm not sure. Maybe she's up to doing something. So yeah. But I added just Jazzy. Just Jazzy came in, but I guess just Jazzy went back out because I replaced her. She filled in the missing moderator. So I added just Jazzy. I know you probably noticed that, but I just added her into the moderation world. Because she's usually up and I'm up early in the morning, especially on my other channel. She tends to get up because she has to get whatever she has to get done in the morning time during the week. So it's helpful to have the extra set of eyes when I'm trying to do whatever I'm doing in the morning. Hmm. So what did you get in that Polo Tropical? I went there one time a long time ago when I was in Fort Lauderdale. Polo Tropical, Polo Tropical. I think I'm gonna go to the beach. I want to go to the beach on the West Coast. I haven't been onto the beach on the West Coast probably in like over 14 years. I haven't been on the West Coast to the beach in like a long time. But it's a longer drive from over here. It's a long drive to drive. Half a chicken, rice, and black beans. That sounds good. Oh, wow. Girl. See, that's the thing about it. That's why, I don't know, when you're doing people's hair, you need to give them some level of service. But I understand that they got out, but they should have at least had something to not have your hair dripping. Wow. Wow. You got to take the trash out. Okay, why are you laughing though? What's so funny? Unless you don't mean trash and you mean something else. You're always laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? Oh, it's the painting man. Their chicken is just like what? Like Spanish influenced, right? Polo Tropical. I think it's just like Spanish influence, I think. I had it. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've been doing so many crochet styles. I don't have to worry about dipping because you know the hair is already pre-done or whatever. That's one reason why I like crochet hair. You have to worrying about the ends and stuff like that. But what I do like is those water braids. Like when I learned that from like my African friends, and I guess if you go to the right store, they have those water braids so that when you actually put it in hot water, it does like what it's supposed to do because it's designed to be activated by hot water. The way it seals it. Oh, okay. You were saying that you had to go put the trash out. You could come put my trash out too. I usually just take my trash from the kitchen to the other trash in the back. And I think I need to go do that because I didn't do that. Mom said she was gonna put that chicken away, but I need to go back out there and look. I need to actually get up and put my one day what? I need to get up and go put that chicken in the freezer because it was too hot. My mom said she was gonna be up, but I don't really hear her. So I don't know if she's up or if she actually is sleeping. We're painting. This man right here with this fro, he always used to have me laughing. That's how you know that people of Caucasian skin color, they're black influenced as well in their blood. All right, that's enough because I know they're gonna try to get me for copyright and PBS. I'm already expecting it. They're gonna be saying whatever, whatever. It's amazing. They go digging up all that stuff and then they come back to tell you that you've been copyrighted. It's amazing how YouTube works, how they go and dig in there and tell you all the things that you've been listening to during their live and whatever. One day what, Jay? One day. I'm getting hungry. I gotta go get my popsicle. One day when the glory comes, it'll be ours. It'll be ours. Come on, baby. Come on here. We gotta go get a popsicle. Come on here. We gotta go get a popsicle. Come on here. We gotta go get a popsicle. And I need to put my laundry in the machine. It's a good thing I came by here. She didn't even put the chicken in the thing. Medical. Good morning. No, it's not good morning. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I think I just put my clothes in the machine when I wake up, Lord's willing. I was supposed to be checking the temperature for tonight, and I did not check the temperature. Be quiet, Mocha. Be quiet, Mocha. Where you going? Where you going? The life of a content creator on YouTube. I stopped overthinking it a long time ago now. And I'm like, the only person I can be is me. The only person I can be is me. I love these whole fruit coconut popsicles. They're yummy. What do you mean you cheated? You cheated with what? You're not supposed to be eating drumsticks? Or you mean you're eating a drumstick ice cream? Bum, 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 bum. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, very quiet. I did ask you something and you disappeared, I guess. I was waiting on you to answer. And I didn't feel like just rambling. Because you said you're cheating with the drumsticks. So I was saying, were you talking about the ice cream drumstick, or were you cheating that you ate your chicken? That's all I was trying to figure out what you meant. You were cheating. I thought you went to go get the food so you can eat it. So how would you be cheating? Unless it was intended for tomorrow. But the chat is always quiet when you push all the trolls out. And then you have the quiet people that are lurking. They don't want to come in the comments. It's all good. The chicken leg. I cooked some chicken legs and chicken breast for Mocha. The chat is quiet because nobody's talking, and I don't feel like rambling. But I'm definitely remembering what the pastor spoke about today. He talked about the clowns from the world to the church to the. He touched on a lot of different places, and basically he was talking about how we have to deal with the clowns. We don't always want to deal with the clowns. Yep. Who loved that? Oh yeah, definitely. He made it. He made it hit home. He's not one of those like down to earth preachers. He definitely made it hit home. Let me see if he on YouTube. Yeah, he's got some sermons on here. I'm posting one of his sermons to my community tab. Posting it to the community tab. All right. Wait a minute. What was that I just saw? Yeah, it is past my bedtime. I already slept. I went to sleep. What you know about my bedtime? What you know about my bedtime? Why you not in your bed? Excuse me. But clowns are everywhere, especially on YouTube. Everywhere. And what you doing on YouTube? Oh, that FHVKBD, one of the early morning people usually. I didn't check with the message that was held back though. FHVKBD is a weird name, but so far he hasn't proved to be harmful, so that's why he's still around. No, I don't check those things that YouTube pulls back. I never check it. You're free to check it. What's up, Rebecca? Rebecca in the building. Rebecca. 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 No, he hasn't proven to be harmful. Hopefully, he is harmless. You're in your kitchen cooking again, Rebecca? Oh, you're saying that that's the person that his comment was the one that got pulled back? I guess is what you're saying. But I have put in some certain words that I blocked, and sometimes it's not really a bad thing that they're saying, but because of the words that I picked to put in the block list, it'll pull back some things that may be actually harmless. But generally, they are suspects, so that's why YouTube pulls them back. So I just trust whatever YouTube says, and I just leave it in the hidden section. I don't even go look to see what it says. I guess if they really wanted to say something, they'll rephrase it and come back again. That's what usually happens. Most people keep saying it, doing it rather. But yeah, so you're home enjoying your food now. How long did it take them to do your hair? Since you ended up being booted out to the porch, to the sidewalk or to the porch or whatever. Got some hamburger and chicken cups, collard greens, potato mashed cornbread. Okay, chicken cups. I mean chicken chops. Maybe that's what you mean. I know it seems like she have the real food every time. Like she has the real food every time. I don't know. I guess my food is more, I don't know, fusion. It's cold in your house. Now, if you're in Jacksonville, it's not that cold around here. That's what I was supposed to be doing, checking the weather. And I meant to check this thing. They're trying to tell me I have a bill. I'm like, why would I have a bill and I haven't been to the doctor? What the world? What the world? Where this bill come from? These people are trip. Like, when did that bill come and where did it come from? What the world? Huh. Oh, they gonna have to explain to me where this bill came from. But anyway, play some music right now on TV. No. Um, it had to be from last year because last year, like every year we changed to some new insurance with new rules and new whatever. So this must have been from when I went to the doctor in December. It's not my fault that they didn't collect money from me when I went into the building. That's their fault, not mine. Because when I went there, they didn't ask me for money that day, and usually they, of course, ask for money up front, generally. But they didn't ask me for anything that day, and I know that procedure costs more money than a regular visit. And now, after the fact, here comes the bill. But now I'm on a new plan, so but they still got to explain what's up with this though. I don't even remember what the rules were last year. But no biggie, because I know when I walk in, it surely is not free. But I'm just kind of curious about this overall total. But it's all good. Like I say, that's why we go to work, right? So we can pay the people. But our insurance plan this year is pretty good. And that's why I'm taking full advantage of it. Well, I got to do what I got to do. Oh, you're playing music at your house, Rebecca. Okay, because I was about to say, play some music right now on TV. No. What kind of music are you listening to, Rebecca? Hi, Sophia. What's up, Sophia? Sophia, Sophia. Where you been, Sophia? How are you doing, Sophia? I'm just chilling. I'm about to get off here in a bit. Hoo, 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 hoo. I'm good too. I had a good afternoon nap. I need to get up and do laundry sooner or later. And I need to style my hair for work for the week. But right now I'm doing nothing but watching the man painting on TV because it's relaxing. Yep. Remind me where you are again. Are you the one that's in Australia? I always put people in the wrong country sometimes, but forgive me if I put you in the wrong country. Oh wow, this is cool. They built these little houses for people to live in. Oh wow. Wow, that's cool. 100 cottages, Wi-Fi, heat, AC, and bed. Wow. 125 tents. It's called Tampa Hope, a project directly created to reduce homelessness in the city of Tampa. And that's what I'm talking about. Now that's awesome. I am in West Virginia. I definitely put you totally in Australia. My bad. I've been trying to separate these people. There's a couple of people that are confusing me with names. And I don't know why I put you in Australia because you reminded me of someone that's from Australia. And my apologies. My sincere apologies. Oh, thank you for being so gracious. Thank you for being so gracious. So, what are you doing in West Virginia? Is it cold there? And I'm supposed to be checking my temperature for tomorrow, and I keep picking up my phone to do everything but what I said I was going to do, and that was to check the weather. Because the weather in the morning will help me to determine what I will get into in the morning. I really want to go to the flea market. I'm a flea market girl, and I haven't been in forever. And there's this flea market that I've always said I wanted to go to. Maybe I'll just go there tomorrow. That'll be something cool. It's temperature's dropping. I guess I better go turn the heater on because the heater needs to pop on at some point tonight because it's gonna be cold. So that means tomorrow is going to be hot. This weather is something. It's going to be 77 degrees tomorrow, but in the night it's dropping down to 50. No rain in the forecast. That's a good thing. Let me see if rain is in the other cities. Nope. But it's going to be cool. When I got to church today, for whatever reason, it was very cool. It is. I've seen that too in another post on like Instagram or Facebook or somewhere. But they build these little mini cottages. It's almost like a tent size, but it's a sturdy structure. And like it says, it has Wi-Fi, AC and heat, and a bed. So I guess anything else that would fit in there, they would have to bring it themselves. And then they have 125 tents, which for somebody who's homeless, to be in a designated area where you don't have to worry about the police coming to get you and kick you out or somebody saying you're trespassing, that is beautiful. So I commend Tampa for taking that step. And a lot of other cities could do that because, there's like so much land around most cities. Some of it is county land or whatever. And you can always set that up on those areas. You're not on nobody's private property. And that's like awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. So it's going to get pretty warm tomorrow. Mocha's snoring. Yeah, because she's been running wild all day. But that's a beautiful thing. Does your area do that down there? But even this area, the homeless population is in this area where I actually live. Once upon a time, you would not see people that appeared to be homeless, but I don't know if these people are from here or they just kind of migrated to this area. I don't know, but there's an area now where we see that these people are living in this wooded area. And it's just, to me, it's like a matter of time. And I hate to see that it would probably happen, but I noticed that the properties around where the people are, a lot of people are going in and suddenly, all of a sudden, they want to clear out all of the underbrush and underbush and all this stuff. So now it's like they're slowly making their way to where those people are. And to me, it's just a strategic move where they're trying to make it look like, oh, all of a sudden now we're cleaning up all the forest area on the road, and then they're gonna get to where they're gonna put those people out. I mean, you can see it coming. It's like they're doing it in such a way where it doesn't look like they're just coming just for where those people are, but they're coming up the road with it. No, ma'am. I decided to go to church today. I was actually personally trying to avoid church for some reasons that were not good. And I was like, no, I'm going to church today. And I was about to say something that loud, but out loud, but wisdom said, don't say that out loud, Peter. So I'm not gonna say it. I went to church today and I'm glad I did. The the word was the word. And I was glad that I went. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house. But homelessness is real. Because it's like when I think about just the thought of being homeless. And I've lived in my tent before when I was doing a survival camp. That was like 2 years ago. We went twice. Did we go twice? Yeah, we went twice. And wait a minute, did I go twice? Yeah, I did go twice. The first time was kind of rough. The second time was easier. Living in a tent, and we weren't like alone because it was like a community survival camp thing for this church, and it was an experience, especially for the fact that where we were, my phone didn't really work, and then I was having phone withdrawal. But then I realized that if I was there for wilderness survival, phones should not have been the focus, right? And so the second time I went with a better mindset with my phone, and I actually was able to turn my phone off and embrace the experience. All right, dinner's done. You had your din din. You had your din din. I've already clocked over to 2 minutes. Brother Jay, are you still in the building? Because you're awfully quiet if you are in the building. You said you had returned from putting your trash out, and then I haven't heard you say a peep. I'm going to guess maybe you went to sleep. Because it's not like you to be completely tired. I mean, completely quiet. Unless you're watching a game or something. People are coming through and liking, whoever those people are. Thank you guys for liking. Liking, and it's like they're liking and leaving. But it's okay. As long as you're liking and leaving, it's all good. But Sister Nika, I'm getting ready to get out of here. It is very quiet. I only came in to be about an hour. Now it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes of chilling and relaxing. So I did good, I think. I did good. I gotta put some more lotion on my hands. I did pretty good with my lotion this week. I stayed on top of my lotion because I washed my hands way too much at work. And keeping my little lotion samples from Mary Kay helps. I had bought all these samples and then I didn't do anything with them. And this is one of my satin hand samples that I keep by my bed. Now they come in handy for me because I can put them in all of my purses and everywhere, my work bag and everywhere. Sister Nika, you're sleeping or you're away from your phone. Anyway, you'll find out when you come back that I'm gone. Until next time, be true to yourself, be wise, be loving, be kind. And if you can't do those things, be quiet. Thank you for vibing with me. Whoever you are that's hiding in the comments, thank you for vibing with me. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great week. If I don't see you again until next weekend, because some people are only YouTubies on the weekend, they only have time to watch YouTube on the weekend. So if you are only a viber on the weekend, I'll see you next weekend. But if not, I'll see you during the week. If you have subscribed, then yeah, you'll know when I'm live. Well, you're here. All right, good night, good night. I'm starting to feel myself drifting away, but I also want to start watching stuff, so, and I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm going to see if they're going to copyright me for this PBS channel, but I'm going to guess they will copyright me for PBS channel. But it is what it is. I'll just edit it out. But until next time, take care of yourself, Sister Nika. Actually, tomorrow I think I'm going to go check in with one of my former students from my other company that I used to work for. Her birthday is tomorrow. She was one of my little ones, and her mom is always saying that she just doesn't remember you. I'm like, it's normal because when I had her, she was so little. Why would you remember somebody who had her for a short time in her life when she was a little girl? But I try to stay in touch with some parents that were always cool. That's one thing that when you're a teacher, you meet people and the friendships last a lifetime. But good night. You will be up about 4 or 5 in the morning. Of course I will. You already know. I might be up before that because I slept today. Because right now I don't feel sleepy. That's the bad part. That's why I try to avoid naps. I may end up just going ahead and putting my laundry in the dryer. I mean, in the washing machine, my bad. Laundry in the washing machine. And it looks like the dryer is about to go out. It's like everything is deciding to go out. We had a lot of things that went out last year. So I'm already bracing myself. That's where I might need to go. I think in her mind that she remembers, but I wasn't always physically present. I stayed in touch with her mom to just always know what she's up to and how she's doing. And then I've met her like in person, and then she just kind of hides behind her mom. But she's getting big now because she's 6. I think she's turning 6 tomorrow on her birthday. You know what? I think so. I think she's turning. Wait a minute. I think she's turning 6. Let me ask her mom. But nevertheless, I try to stay in touch with my people because I like building relationships that matter. And like I always said to a lot of my students, that they don't want to know that their teacher like disappeared and they don't know how to find them again. Like I wish I knew how to find some of my teachers that were cool, but I think a lot of my teachers now have passed away too. But knowing that that teacher literally like remembers me and didn't forget me, I think that matters to a lot of people, and it carries over into their education as they go higher and higher. So I try not to disappear. I try to be visible to those students, even though I had them in their younger years, that someone still cares about them. But anyway, tomorrow, that's one of the things that I got to do because it's her birthday and I checked in. I checked in with mom, but she says she's going to make sure that she thanks me. I'm like, she doesn't have to thank me. Children are not even aware of certain things. But she said, no, she needs to personally thank you for what you do. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, she doesn't need to thank me for anything. You just take care of her like you always do. But anyway, peace, love, and joy. V is out of here. V is out of here. Because there's too many silent people and it just seems a little bit weird, right, Nika? The people that are silent and just watching right now. God loves you, and so do I. Until next time, be good to yourself and remember that you're always special, no matter what. Bye for now. Bye.